Hey, and welcome to some action, some Blitz action. And my name is Simon Williams, and I'm going to play a couple of games of Blitz. I'm going to try to get some stuff going. My opponent has just told me he likes my book Attacking with the French. Really good. And I'm playing the French defence. This is like, you know, kind of a red rag to a bull, I guess. But, well, let's see. I have also, if you're interested, done more than 5 videos, 7 videos on the French defence for Chess.com. So if you want to learn this opening as black, go to the video archive, search my name, Simon Williams, and I take you through every single possibility that basically white might play in the French defence. So my opponent is playing a good line. He wants to go B4, Bertie 4 here, and I'm trying to play quite aggressive system here where I go with F6 and try to basically explode his centre here. We don't want to start off with a bit of a positional boring game here, but the way I'm playing is quite risky because given a chance my opponent has, well, a great space advantage, and this is one thing I have to be very careful of. So this is the danger I have, just getting a bit suffocated by his pawns. I don't normally play this system as black because you can get suffocated, but I'm hoping to do some kind of like thematic sacrifice on E5 here. Is that legal, or is that barely legal? So the idea is to take with my knight on E5 and sacrifice that piece, but it looks rather suspicious to me because he can win both my pieces. So let's just try to work this out. So I'm trying to concentrate on knight takes e5, and then I have a queen f2 check at the end. So, well, you know, we might analyze this at the end, but I'll try to probably play a couple of games now. But I think he has king d2 there, and his position looks quite good. So for now I'm just gonna tuck my king here, because that threatens to play knight takes d4 in some positions. It's useful just to tuck the king away. Okay, queen c2, and now we're going to hopefully see one of the points of my idea. And one of the points of my idea is try to go bang. Right, we want to go bang. We want to like basically just make the centre, just demolish all the pawns in the centre, when hopefully my pieces can come to life if I can win the pawn on e5 as well. Okay, well, this king now is looks a little bit exposed to me, so let's throw in another check here, and if I can just play a couple of moves like queen somewhere, knight takes e5, then I will have very good compensation for my, what have I given up? Just an exchange. So I think this is good compensation anyway. You have to be a little bit careful about the clock here. Like I say, yeah, if you want to look at my series on the French defence, go to Chess.com. Done loads of videos for them. Loads and loads of videos, so you can check out my videos there. And this is what I've done here is a very typical way of playing in this opening. You just have to sacrifice, and then you go for maximum activity. Right, so is there anything wrong with taking this one? Because now I have 2 pawns for the exchange, and if I can get 2 more moves in, bishop d7, he's grabbed the pawn. Wow, that is just greedy. Surely he can't just grab pawns like that. So knight c4, does he have bishop takes there, check? Gonna get quite exciting, isn't it? If I play that, takes queen g6 check. Very tempted just to play a sensible move now. Let's just, if in doubt, let's just bring another piece into the game, because now I have ideas of rook c8 and sometimes the bishop to a4, and to me it looks like my king is a lot more secure here. So this looks pretty tasty for me at the moment. Pretty tasty, pretty yummy. So I will. Okay, well, my opponent wanted me to play this opening, kind of. He did say he has my book on the French. So, well, I think even here, is it nearly winning? If I take queen takes, so calculation, bishop a4 check, king here, queen takes here check, king e3, Bishop g5 check. Hope maybe you're following this, maybe you're not. I mean, I can play rook c8 first. Let's just get another piece in the game first. And then I want to get my bishop coming over to a4 check. I could have just taken there, but then I can't. That was his trick. I fall for checkmate then. And maybe I should have gone for something like that. So, very complex position now. Okay, well, what about this move? Because now I'm threatening queen to e3 checkmate. And this looks very, very dangerous. Maybe you can go bishop c1. And then I play rook takes c1. Well, here, that was not the best idea for my opponent. So there we go. A nice little checkmate there. So, okay, well, let's give the guy another game. I don't want to leave him just standing there on one game. So what should we play? Let's try to play something a bit aggressive with d4. And I think we're playing 3 minutes plus 2 seconds. I'm going to play Trompowsky. This is a line which was made popular in England. And it's quite an aggressive line and a way to avoid a lot of theory. And what is this? What is happening here? Well, let's play h4. One of my favourite moves is h4. Just trying to give me some action on the h file. So I'm gonna, my idea today is to basically play as aggressively as I can. So I'm just going to keep playing aggressive moves. And I've sacked a pawn here, and I'm hoping this gives me quite nice play along this h file at some point. For example, castling kingside here is just like, you might as well just stab yourself in the stomach with a sword and rip your guts out, throw them all over the place, because you're going to get checkmated. So now his king is a target. I have a bit more space, and my opponent plays a good logical move there, trying to get something going in the center of the board. Right, so what do I do? Well, I could just keep my development going, bishop d3, and I think my queen is probably best placed on e2. So let's go for that. So this is my hacking attempt. So I want to try to place my queen on e2, maybe just castle queenside, and in compensation for this pawn, I have, well, you know, open h file, extra space, and my opponent's pieces are a little bit cramped. So I think he will try to go bishop d7 castles here. I mean, obviously when you're playing chess, you always have to consider your opponent's best moves. And that's why I'm going to start pushing my pawns on the queen side, because now if you have castles on the queen side, his king will be open to attack there. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to sort of aim at both areas of the board. And I think he's made a mistake here, because now I have a rook takes h7. And he's also still a little bit cramped. So this should be quite good for me. His king very exposed here. My space advantage gives me a nice attack. So this GingerGM battle is going quite well. Anyway, let me know, guys, if you want a quicker time limit or a slower time limit. I mean, I do have my own YouTube channel where I normally play 5-minute chess, and I analyse the games as well, which you can check out if you search GingerGM videos. But generally, you know, I'm never sure what time limit to choose, to be honest. I don't know which one everyone prefers. I actually like 5-minute quite often, because it gives you a bit more time to explain your ideas. It's quite hard talking and playing chess at the same time, you know, especially when you haven't had a drink. I need my turbo drink. What time limit do you guys like? Let me know, and I'll try to facilitate that in the future if you want me to do more videos. So okay, so again, aggressive, try to go forwards when you're playing chess. And now he wants to put his bishop on this square, which is, I don't really want to allow him to do that, because if he gets his bishop to this square, he's got a very nice diagonal. I can go queen to e4, rook b8, and maybe knight takes a7. Looks a little bit artificial, but it might just work. My idea is to play knight to c6 check in some positions, but I'm putting my knight in a pin, so not totally convinced by my idea here. Well, let's grab it. It seems like a very strange pawn to grab, but we will grab it. Okay, well, I'm going to go for my idea, but I'm not sure I've picked the best plan now, because his king is actually surprisingly safe in the center of the board here. very strange position, but his king is well placed here. So this is a good play for my opponent. Now I don't know. I think my king, to avoid checks, I'm going to tuck it away in a1, and this is where I've got to start moving with a bit of speed. He's not going to grab a pawn, is he? He's going to grab a pawn. Cheeky. That's what we say in England. We say cheeky. Cheeky. You can't do that. That's too cheeky. Cheeky, mate. Okay, well, I'm trying now to do something in the centre. So this is going to get very interesting. Queen takes f2, threatening mate. And then what do? Maybe pawn takes this one. Getting a bit wacky and wild here. I don't have any discovered moves with my knight. I could have actually, maybe knight to e5 last move could have been a great move. Did I miss that? I think I missed knight to e5. Wow. Knight to e5. Can you see that move? I missed that move. What a strong move. That would have won the game last move. Okay, well, it's still game on. Hello. Hello, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sonny Jim? What are you doing walking around the board like this? Surely not. Right, well, I need to stop checkmate, and now I've got knight to e4 ideas. What's his king doing? Can't have a wandering king like this. This is not chess. What's this? This is like, this king's gone a bit doolally. Doolally, another English word. If you can guess the English words, you're doing well. Doolally means go a little bit bonkers. I went doolally years ago, so it's too late for me. Too late for me. Anyway, who else out there is excited about this streaming tournament coming up? I think it's going to be great fun. This one that Chess.com is hosting. I can't wait to be a part of it. I haven't really tried any. Well, I do my videos, but I've got to start broadcasting. So if you're interested again, keep an eye on what I'm doing, and you can, have a look at some of my crazy chess. So, well, that's probably not the best move, is it? That's a nice little fork. I mean, one thing you always do when your opponent makes a move is look at the last piece they moved and see what they're doing. Okay, well, let's give this guy, let's give him one more game. And what should we try here? Well, let's try the Sicilian. I played the French last time, and we're trying to go for some aggressive Sicilian now, just to try to, get very... Okay, Dragon is probably one of the most aggressive Sicilians. So, well, good. This is going to be interesting. Like I said, we're going for... And he's moving really quickly. I can tell. You can smell the anger, can't you? You can smell that he's angry now. Basically, the idea here for white is to go h4, h5, bishop h6, checkmate. That's what Bobby Fischer says. So, when I'm playing these type of positions, I don't like defending. I want to get my attack in first. So, I'm going to start lunging over here. I'm the first one to get my pawn move in. Okay, well, this is like a race. This is like, starting orders, and we're off. So, well, very interesting. But he's quite quick, isn't he? He is quite quick. If he goes h5, I'm going to go a4. And then we're going to get a very crazy position going on here. Exciting. I mean, this is the thing when you play Sicilian. You get lots of interesting double-edged positions, but it doesn't suit everyone because, if things go wrong in this type of opening, you can end up going home crying after about 15 moves, and it's happened to me many a time. But if things go right, you can also get to the bar quickly and have a nice little drink while everyone else is still playing. So I think I'll make this the last game today. Okay, well, a3, you want to try to avoid playing moves in front of your king if you can, because now I've got a very handy A-file here. But I also want to... Sometimes you have to defend. You have to do a combination of defending and attacking in chess. And here I don't want to allow him to open up the H-file. So I'm going to block that one up first. And... Right, again, very interesting. So, shall we go in? Rook A1 looks like a very natural move. Well, let's play it. Let's play Rook A1. I have one idea of going Queen A5, Rook A8, and Rook takes B1, and Queen A1 checkmate. So this is one idea I have here to keep my attack going. I'm trying to play... He's grabbed the pawn. I mean, it's the kind of move I don't even consider, How dare my opponent just grab a pawn? Greedy, greedy. Well, Matt, why not? If there's no reason not to. And that pawn was a little bit annoying for him. But now, I certainly have an initiative here with the rook coming over to B8. So, okay. So who is my opponent? It's a guy from America. Let's just check him out quickly and see who I'm up against. And it's Drift Blim. Hello, Drift Blim. Thank you for the game, sir. He's looking pretty cool there with his sunglasses. You know, I've been known to wear my sunglasses as well. And, oh, he's starting muching his king. Brave man. Again, his play actually makes quite a lot of sense. It's a bit like the last game. My opponent doesn't like castling, does he? He likes putting his king in the centre. I've kind of got the gist of this guy's game now. He's a king in the centre, man. But he always puts his king where it's quite well defended. And I've still got to prove that I have compensation for the pawn here. Now, do I have a sacrifice? Well, let's play rook c8 anyway first. And now I'm attacking the queen, and I'm trying to create some tactics here. But it's very hard to get my minor pieces in. If my knights and bishop could join in the game here, I'd be doing very well. But this is not easy to do. I'm even thinking whether I should just take on a3. Some tactic there. Do I have some tactic where I take on a3? It's very hard to work out this. Just to try to keep his king in the centre. I don't really believe it. Well, the sensible move is obviously taking this one, spending a bit of time here, where my opponent can try to run away, get his little legs and run. This kind of position where you really, you know, you need to keep the tactics flowing if you can. Okay, well, I can't see how. Well, I can't see, but let's just try. I don't like that knight because it gives extra protection to some squares. So I'm just going to get rid of that knight. And after here, I've got queen a5 check, but then his king runs this way. Whoa, oh, whoa, hello. Oh dear. There you go. GMs do blunder pieces and queens. What a patzer. That was an unbelievable error I just made. And now I have 2 pieces for the queen. So, whoops. I was only looking at my own ideas. That's a typical mistake. And I wasn't looking at my opponent's ideas. And that's when you say goodbye to your queen. Goodbye, queen. And now I've only got 2 pieces of the queen. So, it's now, you turn the hustle button now. You go, hustle time. Hustle time. And, you know, I've just got to try to move quickly here. But obviously I'm losing now after that. Rather, well, it means to be obvious. It was a rather obvious tactic that my opponent played there. It was something I should have. Well, I'm a Grandmaster, believe it or not, and it's something I should have seen. But okay, I've got to play quick, and it's not so clear because I have. It looks like I've got more pawns than I have for some reason, but you know my pieces are quite active. I've got rook c5. His king is a little bit wonky here. He what? This guy loves his wonky kings, but now that queen is also wonky. What's his king doing coming into the battleground? Has anyone told this guy you've got to keep your king safe? You can't start, you know, moving your king up the board like a crazy man. Right, so I need to now, what do I do? I want to get all my pieces coordinating. So let's move that one in. And obviously when your piece is down, you want to keep pieces on the board. So I don't want to exchange your pieces. And now maybe I have ideas of taking on f3, taking on here. This is looking dangerous to him. I've got a check, or I've got this one. Which one is more? Okay, well let's go here because then my rooks can activate. Very interesting position. Time could be a very important factor here. He's got rook takes e7 at some point. Maybe now. Oh, but then I check and I win the rook. So that would give me, well, he's done it. That would give me a very nice material advantage if I don't have anything stronger here. Do I have anything stronger? Maybe I have mate. Shall I go for mate? Shall I go for mate? Knight b4? Knight b4. Do I take the rook or do I go for mate? Let's go for mate. Do I have enough time to work this out? So king e4. Is there a mate? Is there a mate here? He's gone here. Well, to me, this looks... Okay, you can go back to e3. And now I can't see the mate here. Unbelievable. Well, I can't see the mate, so I'm just going to grab that one first. And okay, well, his king is really walking a fine line here. And it's a bit of black knight magic here. I don't think you can stop knight to f4. So this is what happens when you start wandering your king around the board. You get mated. You shouldn't wander your king around the board. Okay, I'm not really sure on this how to say thanks to the games. Maybe it's a bit rude if I do, so I'll avoid that. But okay, I think we're going to leave it there. 3 games. I feel like my opponent is probably smashing the computer now, giving it a very good hit after that, because you know he's got to be very annoyed after losing a queen up. But maybe it wasn't so easy because my pieces were quite active and it was a little bit chaotic there. So, all right, well there we go. Bit of blitz chess, just to get me in the mood. I was trying to show you a bit of my thinking there as I was playing. You know what kind of ideas has come up. We was trying to have a little aggressive session of blitz chess there, and obviously it went well. But as you can see, things can go bad as well other times. So hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that little session of 3-minute chess. If you'd like some more, send your suggestions in and I'll go along with any polite suggestions. And, try to keep it polite. If you keep it rude, that's fair enough. But, just polite is better, isn't it? Wouldn't it be better if everyone was polite in this world? Okay, thanks everyone. Until next time.